Buenas noches, amigos, from a suburb of Detroit here in my home. And in this video, I'm going to talk about things that I've collected. Just some things that I've collected over the years, like hats, shirts, cups, things like that. But I want to say I also have done videos on this before. And I've also done videos on art that I bought from children's art programs and children's art auctions. Also different ceramics from the girls' home, things like that. But I want to say that when I'm down there, I like to shop local and I like to buy a lot of things. And so I'm not going to do this video on the art that I bought or anything like that, but I'm going to talk about the caps I get, shirts I get, and even cups that I use. So let me start out in this video by saying that I have bought a shirt before, though, from a YouTuber out in Merida. And I bought this shirt. It was a really nice shirt. I found out that some of the channels, some YouTube channels have what's called is shopping. They have ways you can link into their channel and buy shirts, cups, hats, and things like that. Now, he was really struggling, really struggling. So I bought a shirt, and that's a way they can make money in addition to YouTube earnings. They can make some money, so a little bit anyway, whatever they make, but I wanted to help him out. So I did buy a shirt. It's a really nice shirt, and I'm really happy with it. But I want to tell you about some of the clothes, things that I like to buy when I'm down in Mexico. And I want to start off by start up with the hats, and then the shirt, and then I'll talk about the cups. Now, here's a hat I bought in Chapala. I bought quite a few hats in Chapala, Ajijic, in different places. Now, this hat, I think I paid roughly, I'm going to say about $7 when I bought it a couple of years ago. I'm assuming it's going to be the same price or not much more at all. But it's good. I wear it when I play tennis. I'll put a sweatband, and then I'll also use this. But it comes with a top that zips on, so you kind of cover it if you want. And it's good for golf, too. If you're a golfer, you want to play golf, get a hat like this. You can get this right on the Malecon. There's vendor booths over there off of Ramon Corona Avenue there in Chapala. Okay. Also, here's one from San Miguel de Allende. I think I paid about $6 back then in 2018. I lived in San Miguel de Allende from 2018 2019 for a snowbird season, but I don't know how much they'd be now, but probably not a lot more. Here's one outside of Lakeside. Guadalajara has a lot of nice, interesting cities right next to Guadalajara. Beautiful city, Tlaquepaque. I wanted to get this, and I thought it was pretty cool. It's different than most of the ones I have. This is like a ranchero type of style. I like it. And here's another one from Chapala. Now, I bought one like this recently, $8. Once again, I was looking for hats in different places. When I first get to Mexico, I look for hats or shirts. This is right off the Malecon, right off of Ramon Corona, right by the vendors by the Malecon. So this one, I think I recently, not long ago, bought one, something like this, $8. So here's some Ajijic. Here's one. These are really worn. I've had these since I first arrived in the Lake Chapala area in 2019 for a snowbird season. I go back frequently, but here's one. It's a little worn, but I got a lot of wear and tear out of these, because I'd wear them a lot. Let me point something out. So here's another one, and this one's different color. You can get them in different colors. About $8. They might be $9 now. I'm going to think that they're probably $9. Those hats, the one I last showed you, and this hat, you can get in off of the corridor. If you're in the Ajijic Plaza, you go out the corridor toward the Italo Hotel. Just turn a left when you get outside the corridor. There's a shop, a merchant there. So you can get them. Shop Mexico, support your local merchants and vendors, no matter where you're at. Here's one from the same store. This has got a little bit of different types, a different type of hat, a lot of mesh. This is very lightweight. I would suggest getting one of these in the summer too, but I wear all these hats all year round. But they do hold up good. And if you look at the hats I showed you, it's because I've had them for a long, long time. So, but they do hold up very well. Here's one from San Miguel. This would probably be about $10 now. I probably paid $6 for it. Of course, things are more expensive in most things, are more expensive in San Miguel day and day. Here's another Chapala hat. I guess about $8 US. So right off the Millican there. Here's a Cuernavaca hat. I think I paid $5 for this. I was in Cuernavaca on a couple different occasions for a week, and I got this hat. I think this was $5. I don't know what would it be like now. I'm going to guess maybe $8, $9. It's just a guess. Nice stitching like some of the other hats. Really nice stitching. And you get these types of hats in different colors. Like this one here, I bought a couple in black, but I bought also a couple in red in 2019. When I first got to the Lake Chapala area, I wound up going to places like Tlaquepaque, Guadalajara, and some of the other cities, as well as Centro Guadalajara. But I picked a couple of these up in black for myself. I picked up two in red and gave them to two Canadian friends I have. So also this one here, Escuela de Mariachi, Pedro Reyes, did a video with the mariachi band in the Ajijic Plaza, did some videos and did a video with a couple of guys, group leaders from the group, and I made a contribution, and then they gave me this hat. So that's a nice hat too. I like that one. They're all adjustable. They're all really good. Here's one from the shop outside of the plaza. Like I said, they're old, but they do come. They're nice. They're crisp. When you get them brand new, they're going to be crisp. I think you could probably get something like this for $9 roughly in that area. Got another Ajijic hat here. Bear with me. Jocotepec. I couldn't find any hats from Jocotepec. It was hard. And I bought this one. Let's see. I don't know exactly the name of the street. I'd like to give you the name of the street, but I was filming on the fringe of Jocotepec. I was at Park on the fringe of Centro. I used to do a soccer ball giveaway, and I gave away a soccer ball to a needy family. And what happened was I went across the street to get a Coke, and there was a small tienda, mom and pop's little store, tienda or tiendita, and I went inside and they had these. They had these in a couple colors, but I chose this color. Now, also, Mazamitla. I'm going to show you a shirt I got from Mazamitla and a bunch of other shirts too. This cap here, Pueblo Magico, Mazamitla, on the south side of Lake Chapala, and it's a nice town. I also have a shirt from there. I got this from a kind of a clothing store, like a boutique store, so I paid about $10 for it. So I paid a little bit more. And let's go here, Huaraches, same thing here. I went with Roberto a couple times to Huaraches, to the Mama Cleo's boys' home, and a couple of years in a row, and every time I went, he gave me a hat. But I have given contributions to Mama Cleo's boys' home, and even before going there with Huaraches, I went down there on my own and made videos of the Mama Cleo's boys' home. So always happy to support Mama Cleo's boys' home. And also, here's one from Guadalajara. I bought this one at the airport about a year ago, and it's got the Guadalajara in here, so I kind of liked it. Now, let me move along. So here to show you some shirts. This one I got from the same place outside the plaza. There's a merchant, and he's got a store. He's an artist. And this is one of his designs. You can get a shirt like this. Now, if you bring him a shirt, believe it or not, I brought him a polo t-shirt, and I got something, a chameleon. They ironed on this print right onto my shirt. So they'll put prints on your shirt. Really, really good. I think I paid probably $8, $9 for this shirt. Another shirt, I think I got this one from there too. Oh yeah. No, I think that print was already on there. This I got ironed on, an iron-on print, but really nice. Good material, good prices. Probably maybe $9 or $10 now, maybe. I don't know. Those are a little older. Here's one from Mazamilla. Now, this is a long sleeve tee. Once again, I bought it from the same place I bought the hat. This was about $15, and it was from a boutique store about a couple of years ago in Mazamilla. Now it's long sleeves. Now, Mazamilla not only is a Pueblo Magico, but the elevation is higher than a lot of the lakeside towns, so it's cooler up there. A lot of people like to go there because it's cool. Here's one I bought recently at the end of last year from Jocotepec, $8, 160 pesos. I did a video while I was shopping at the Cultural Center in Jocotepec, showing you how much this was, and I was going to get one, and I did. $8. So shopping, not only with the Mexican merchants and the vendors and things like that, even going to the cultural centers, go and find things. Spend the money with the local merchants, and that's what I do. And here's another one I got from Jocotepec a few years ago, and I got that also at the Jocotepec Cultural Center. Now here's one I got from San Miguel de Allende. Now this was one from one of the shops right in the plaza area there. And this one I think I might have paid $10 for in 2018. I might have paid $10. Once again, things are going to be a little bit more in San Miguel de Allende for the most part. I'm not going to say everything at all times, but here's something from Cuernavaca. I spent 2 weeks in Cuernavaca in 2018. I went back after spending 1 week there. I went back, spent about a week there, and then went for that snowbird season. During that snowbird season, went over and lived, got an apartment in San Miguel de Allende for 6 months. And I'm almost done because you're going to see the big ajijic one. One of my favorite ajijic ones. Here's another one from Cuernavaca. Cuernavaca is a beautiful city. Research a lot of these cities that I might be talking about. I've been to many, many more cities and towns, but here I'm going to finish up with this one. And when I first got to the, let me show you the back of it. Okay. I got this in 2019. I think it was early in the year before I went back up to the States. They used to have chili cook-offs, big chili cook-offs. I don't know if they're continuing them or not, but this one I got the 42nd year, 2020. I really love this design, so I got that. But I just want to share that information now. One more thing, cups. Now, I left some items in my car before I came back. I put them in the trunk of my car. One's the coffee cup from Jocotepec, from the Cultural Center. It's an artist there, and he makes money from putting his designs on the cups. And he doesn't make a lot of money. That's why I always say support local Mexican residents, because they could always use the money, and you're helping the economy, but they really work hard. Artists, they do a lot of things to give you a lot of good shirts and hats, etc. But he charges, and in the video, I might replay that video, for his art, his signature, at the Jocotepec Cultural Center, 150 pesos I paid for that cup. And that's equivalent to $7.50. That's it. And it's great price. Now, as far as cups, this cup I had 3 of these made by Siker Printing over here, Siker. I had 3 of these. Of course, I don't do the shopping thing. They weren't for sale, but I got these for about $3.50 each. I think the total was $10 or a little more than $10, if that. I might have the receipt for them, but 3 of them. And they did put on the name of the channel, but these weren't to advertise or make money on or anything like that. I made 3, so when people would come over and have coffee, we'd have some extra coffee cups, and I thought they were fun. And they do have the Mexican colors too. So, no, I only made 3, but you can get these cups too, and they'll print on Siker Printing on the Carretera in Centro Ajijic. I'm trying to think of the name of the street that it runs into, the Carretera, but it's by the plaza. There's like a little, by the Intercam Bank, there's a small, what do you call it, strip mall, or a little plaza area. It's right by there. You'll see big murals on Siker Printing. So they can print up cups for you, any kind of cups you want. Bring them a design, and they'll put it on the cups. And then, so with that, I want to say thanks for viewing. Support your local Mexican residents, merchants, vendors, and go out and get things from them. It's one way to support them, and believe me, we get a lot back. I'm telling you, I just showed you, we get a lot back for doing it. So go ahead and support your local Mexican merchants and vendors. So thanks for reviewing. Tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Adios, amigos. Hasta luego.